The new year will mark the official start of recreational marijuana sales in California, and there are fears it could lead to more impaired driving. Among U.S. drivers killed in crashes who tested positive for drugs, more than a third in 2015 had used marijuana. Barry Petersen visited the University of California, San Diego, where researchers are trying to help police detect whether a person is too high to get behind the wheel.
Part of this study, we wanted to get at memory issues.
When you drive on Tom Marcotte's simulator at the University of California, San Diego, he's not checking how good a driver you are, but how bad a driver you may become high on pot.
Move to the far right lane and take the freeway exit.
So the idea of the off-ramp is actually something that the police suggested to you.
Because in their estimation, that's one of the areas that are most difficult for impaired drivers to handle.
The real test subjects light up, some with a real joint, others with a placebo. Then they are put through the simulator challenges, like deciding whether it's safe to drive through a yellow light. They also face a multitasking test, finding the right circle. It's all designed to eventually create a tool, perhaps a tablet test, that police can use roadside to determine if someone is too stoned to drive.
The ultimate outcome is to see whether or not we can really help law enforcement separate those people who are impaired due to cannabis or those people may have cannabis in their system and are not impaired.
Unlike alcohol, there is no accepted marijuana breathalyzer. Blood tests can be inconclusive, depending on when the test is taken. And to make it more complicated, pot affects different people differently.
There are indications that the more experienced you are, the more tolerance you develop.
So a person who smokes a lot might actually have less effect when it comes to driving.
That's correct. Because their body is adjusted to it, they know what to expect.
California Highway Patrolman Sergeant Glenn Glazer Jr. teaches officers how to recognize a driver under the influence.
How much does this end up making it a kind of a judgment call, if that's the right word?
One, I think it very much is a judgment call because we want our officers only arresting people who are impaired.
Right now, officers mostly rely on subjective observations like walking the line or is there a pot smell in the car? And while a lot of Californians are looking forward to January 1st, when recreational pot goes on sale, Glazer and police across the state are braced.
The big scare is going to be those people who are going to try it for the first time come January 1 and not knowing how it affects their body.
One day, the simulator may lead to an answer and help catch someone impaired by pot before getting too high gets someone hurt. For CBS This Morning, Barry Petersen, San Diego.
Well, I'm glad they're figuring it out, some guidelines.
Not easy.
Yeah.
I just don't think you should get behind the wheel of a car.
Yeah, no.
Under any circumstance.
I agree. When you're intoxicated.
Yeah,
No.
just stay home and laugh if you got to do it.